I wanted to get to another portion of the show. I put in a jumbo. This woman from DC. What's her name on Instagram? Her name is China202. She had a live in where she was talking about her attraction to street dudes versus what she called kings. And she said she'd rather deal with a street dude instead of a king because the kings are ugly. When she was, I guess she was referring to squares or niggas not in the street. She said that the ones that want to treat her good are ugly, so she rather be unhappy and just be getting money. Couple days later, street niggas ran through the neighborhood shooting up the block. Her house got shot up. Her kid's room got shot up. Bullets grazed her son's gaming chair. Bullets hit her daughter's pillow. They shot up the living room. She went back on social media and said she done with that shit. What bullets can do to make you change your mind. But I wanted
She
to know,
lying.
huh?
She lying. She not done.
maybe not.
I was like, have you been to DC, Rashad?
Yeah, I spent quite a bit
Yeah,
of time in DC. But
yeah, she's definitely not done.
yeah, I want to know how y'all felt about that, man. She was speaking with such conviction in the first video, in which I didn't understand why she was like. Why would she say street dudes versus kings? Right? I
Well,
would think
again,
that
Rashad.
like her preference, she would say king versus something else, but she seemingly acknowledged that street niggas aren't of that caliber of the quote unquote
Mhm.
king, but she doesn't mind. She rather deal with lesser caliber, but then she also said that she's not settling. It's a lot of mixed messages going on in this young woman China's head. Fists in the air. I'm glad that her kids didn't get hit. Nobody in her family got hit with those bullets. But I was very confused. Go ahead, Tim. What's the word?
Yeah, we glad all the babies is safe. But Rashad, look at the material: 30-inch bust down, 25 millimeter lashes, long fingernails, tattoo. She got a fucking sleeve, half nakedness. Okay, this is just. I mean, the signs are always there, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore the signs. She not done because this is a confused woman, and confused people be double-minded, and they can't make up their mind. You can't want both. You need to put something to the side. Okay,
Hold on, wait. Let me ask you something before we get to fresh.
what up?
The woman, finest woman you ever seen in your life, but she got a chest piece.
I got her already. 100. Oh,
Hey
no.
man,
Wait.
fist in the air, fist in the air.
100?
Listen, but she got a chest piece, hypothetically, and a sleeve. You ain't fucking with her?
Don't date women with chest pieces.
Okay.
Okay. She got something on her chest. That is Jerome. She is a strong, strong individual.
Those types scare me. Chess pieces scare
Okay.
me.
Let me tell you something. She different. And like, cause it's different, right? Back in the day, they used to get like a little dove on the right side of the chest. Now this bitch got a whole diamond going down the middle. It's just made me relax. So no. Um, tattoos on the arm. A bitch having a sleeve, no, man. And like certain piercings too. It's just certain aesthetic, come with a certain attitude of a type of woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at her. Just look at the picture that you got up here in the jumbo. You see that outside.
What if she was going through her rebellion phase? I got a tattoo when I was rebelling. Wake it up.
Rashad, she's definitely from Southeast. Come on now, we ain't got to do
Her rebel.
this.
What? Okay, wait a minute. Cause now I'm curious. What the fuck is a rebellion phase?
Hey man, I was tired of being oppressed by my parents. Okay? And so I said, fuck all that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I ended
Yeah,
up
if
getting a
niggas,
tattoo.
yeah, Rashad.
So
Okay,
Rashad
cool.
was Nunu. That's what he said.
Hey, yo.
What if
No,
that's where
Rashad.
she
Okay.
got the tat?
Yeah, that's cool, Rashad, right? One tattoo. Okay, cool. You get like a little tramp stamp, you know what I'm saying? Or the little behind the ear joint. Okay, cool. Maybe, right? Something that can be covered up. You not covering up your arm sleeve. That's number one. And number two, how long do the rebellion last? Cause this ain't a rebellion fucking phase if they shooting up little JJ room.
Listen, my girl got music notes behind her ear and can't hold a note to save her life. I don't know. I asked her why she got it. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But listen, rebellion. Go ahead, Fresh. What's the word?
Oh man, these are what we call natural consequences, man. I hope she heeds them. I hope she heeds this lesson and she really is done with it because this is foolish, man. Especially with the babies involved, man. But she's not the only. I mean, she's not the only one with this mindset. We've seen this mindset said quite a bit, right? She called them ugly, but a lot of times you hear them, oh, they're just squares. They're squares. They're boring. You hear a lot of times people of this mindset, particularly the ladies of this mindset, they think stability and order is boring. Right, like they want they want to be scared, right? Like the drama and the scared, like that keeps it spiced up, right? And they can't differentiate, that fight or flight versus spontaneity and things of that nature, right? So it's just like by any means, if I get this feeling, that's what it is. Cause even how she explained it, kings versus hood niggas, and it's like, y'all want this? Y'all want that hood aesthetic? Y'all want the hood nigga until he going upside your head, or until they are shooting the block, or until you with him and his ops, right, who are all black, by the way, his ops ride on y'all, and now you know what I'm saying, now you get shot or whatever, what have you. It's like, it's ridiculous. Once again, this is something I too want better for, our people. I want them to cut this out. You know what I mean? Like we just cause you were stupid don't mean you gotta stay stupid, man. So we gotta move on from a lot of this and decenter a lot of this cause it's foolishness, man. I want even the youngins, like I tell them in school, stop describing themselves as YNs and hood niggas, man. It's like, come on, brother. But yeah, and I also agree with what Ten said. There's always signs. There's always signs of what could be there, what could be possibly the mentality. The certain piercings, certain tattoos. If you on here looking like Jeff Hardy, I am gonna have certain the preconceived notions about what your mentality may be when it comes to these situations, or what your mentality may be when it comes to certain things. Personally, I'm not really with the tattoos heavily. If they have a couple, like he said, if they're coverable in personable places and things of that nature, look cute tattoos is cool. But when you get started, I have two tattoos, one on my shoulder, and and they both really mean something to me. But honestly, if I could do it again, I probably wouldn't get them because I can admit that they were, even if they were something that meant something to me, they were impulsive in college. It was having like a 50% off joint, and it's like, I just like, all right, I'm gonna get a tattoo. You know what I mean? So I can admit that about myself. So it's just like, nah, I'm not really with that for, the ladies who I am with, or no, the lady I'm with now, she has no tattoos. So, but that's my personal preference. But I'm with.
Listen, I
Rashad,
love some
what
tattoos. Not gonna lie.
Rashad, what's the Dr. Umar quote? We got to get rid of some of these
Oh, some
for
of them got to go to
good.
sleep for good.
She got to go to sleep for good. It be them ones. Listen.
Chef
We
Kitty.
want to get rid of the men. This
Everybody can't
hood
go.
booger mentality is why niggas is dead right now. Okay, it be this right here, this right here. She the one gassing up the bullshit in the club, and then you get the shootout on Labor Day weekend. You get what I'm saying? Because she want to keep this propagation up, and then want to complain because that PS4 you just bought got a bullet in it. Girl, scram. Bye.
Hey, listen.
It's just I hate it. We can call it out in the men. We gotta call it out with the hood boogers too. The hood boogers gotta go. Okay,
For good.
and they for good. I'm not even gonna hold you. I got a couple in my family. They could go. I mean, love them, but they could go too. Okay. Yeah, I just think some of this stuff is perpetuated behavior. We want to see it improved in the men. It has to be in the women as well. And this mentality is a crock of bullshit. You would call the I don't really even get it. Maybe she has low self-esteem. I mean, we could blame it on a whole bunch of stuff. I just think it's unnecessary, especially if she got sons. What is it that you're promoting? I think it's bullshit. And
Yeah,
she's stupid.
yeah. I thought it was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's go. Real Mick Gotti, Torn and Mushy. What's the word? Real always enlightened.
Yo,
What's the word, Real?
my bad. I'm at work and I'm eating.
All
My
good.
fault. I believe I agree with everybody just said. I'm pretty sure we all on the same page. Jonee always be saying some good shit. I fucks with Jonee. What she be saying? Jonee, I fuck with what you be saying. I'm with you 100%. About them chess pieces, listen, when the shorty got more than the little paw print, I'm scared. Shorty, why do you have, a brick wall on your chest, under your chin? It looks crazy. I'm sorry, I can't do it. You a little too thugged out for me. What the pastor say? No thuggish, no rugged. You know what he said at the beginning of the thuggish rugged John? I don't listen. You gotta go. But as far as Shorty right here, she wildin'. You wildin', but that's your preference. You know what I'm saying? We listen. All we can do is warn you like Shannon Sharp on the couch. You know what I'm saying? We can warn you. That's what you like. This is what you gonna get, man. You know what I'm saying? You get what you. You know what I'm saying? You get what you want. You got what you want. She wildin'. She's young, immature. I can't do it. You got to go. And I agree with y'all's statement like Umar. Look, man, some people you got to be sat down for a long time, very long time.
She don't look that young in the face. I ain't gonna hold you. Go ahead, Mick Gotti, and then Torn and Mushy.
Hey, what's good,
What's the
Rashad?
word?
What Dr. Umar actually said was everybody can't go. And he was right. And she is everybody. Like, this shit is obvious. It's blatant. Like, I went to school in the area, so I seen these kind of girls, bro. It's nothing good, and they lying. They not gonna stop fucking with them. It's a bunch of red flags. The tattoos. Why you got your area code in your social media name? That's a red flag right there, fellas. When you talking to a joint, you gotta look up where they from, cause where she from will tell you a lot about a bitch. Okay, I promise you. Learn that little neighborhood, and you will know to never go back there. Yeah,
Area code
she.
in the social media name is a red flag. I never heard that one. Go ahead.
That's
Oh,
a
for sure.
that's a good one because that's always
Go ahead, Mushy.
crazy.
What's the
Man,
word? How
you
you feeling
niggas
today?
are fucking boring. That's what the fuck. All I hear is goddamn. It's two sides of this coin, right? But all right, so Shaw, you know my history, Jonee, you know my history, right? But at the same time, I don't even fuck with those type of broads either. Every broad I fuck with got a degree, and I'm from the streets. I'm from a city, just like bro from Baltimore. That it be girls that go to fucking college, got degrees and all this shit, and guess what they fuck with in my city? Trap niggas. And those type of, and that's the ones I go for. But the ones that be in the hood with the extra shit, all this, I never fuck with them at all. Never fuck with them bitches at all.
Nah, ladies, don't fuck with the mushies either. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Get these niggas up out of here.
Hey,
Get
but,
them
hey,
niggas out of here for
Hey,
guess what?
That's hey, that was nasty.
Yeah, that was nasty. Which, guess what,
good.
Joe
Listen,
Nay?
look, looky, looky,
Why
mushy,
are
you
they both saying
transform.
they don't
You
want each other?
transform.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
y'all need to
Get them
want
out of
each
here.
no,
other.
that is a good question though.
The
They don't
hell?
want each other because they know this nigga's
Hood hoes be like,
dying.
I don't want a hood nigga. Excuse
But
me?
guess what?
Excuse me?
They do. It's only certain motherfuckers like me that know how to goddamn not deal with that shit. Like I ain't dealing with the broad that's all loud and shit. Never have, never will. You know what I'm saying? Because like my first relationship, and they knew who I was and shit. But she still like this girl that I dealt with first. She worked for the Secretary of State right now. My other one, she got damn a teacher and shit. Next after that, what she do? My girl now, she works in bio, but guess what? I'm from the streets. And they know that shit dealing with, but it's not like, bro, I hate when they be like, these niggas gonna go upside your head. All niggas in the street ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like that all the time, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I done did some shit.
So mushy, you stealing the good girls from the good niggas, but
Yes.
you leaving the hood bitches to the good ones? Heck
Yeah.
no.
I'm doing that.
No, no,
You hear why
justice
we
for the
all messed
squares.
up, man?
Justice for the squares. They
Anyway.
need these hood niggas and these hood bitches need to be together. Together.
Not all us.
And holy
Y'all are
matrimony.
perfect.
Not all us.
Yeah,
Not
period.
all us.
Get the
Johnny, you
squares
know
with the
that's not
squares.
Not all us. Johnny, guess how I got here where I'm at now. Trap money.
I know that's
You
right. I know.
goddamn.
Oh,
So I
good,
ain't trying
good,
to hear
good.
that shit. So
Ah!
I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now you
nigga
making it
said
worse
the
for the
track
so who the
saved
squares?
me.
If the hood bitches don't want the squares and the hood niggas want the square girls, who the square niggas gonna get?
complaining like they doing down this fucking app. Nigga.
Oh my god.
The fuck? Cause that's all you hear from them niggas that be doing that shit. Like, oh man, I don't like that.
It's a
These
lot to
niggas.
complain about, Mushy. You got to keep it a
Yeah,
bean.
they be complaining. I hate that shit. Like when I first seen this story and I seen one of them dudes on TikTok talking about this shit, like, oh, I get the ick when I see a girl. Like, nigga, why is you a grown man using the fucking word ick when you see a fucking broad? Like, nigga, y'all sound like some bitches when it comes to this shit, nigga. Just goddamn go ahead and
Some of
find
these
a
hoes be icky, nigga. I know.
man.
That's a hoe.
I was about to say you ain't never
But
you
yeah,
see
stop
you
complaining
don't
about
smoke
the
with
niggas.
you
Stop.
ain't
Like, that's what
find
I'm
that
saying.
though.
Stop complaining about their preference, man. They can go find the one that you like. Stop. It be the niggas on here that be doing that shit with the females and shit when they see this shit. Like y'all saying more like females when y'all be like, oh, I don't
Man,
like.
what? Wait, you want a nigga to stop complaining about what he
Man,
don't like?
stop getting on the internet with this shit. Like the niggas
If
that be
that's the
making.
case, oh no, no. If that's the case, Mushy, you stop getting on the internet with your shit. Then
No,
how
I'm
about
just
that?
saying.
How about we
I'm not
all just
complaining
stop
about.
getting on
I'm
the
not.
internet?
No, no. All right, 10. Listen, this 10 talking, right? All right,
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah,
All right, 10. I'm not getting on there and making posts about it or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying we doing this right now.
and
We having a conversation. So this is for the space. But niggas that be going on there and just be bashing women for their preferences and shit, like people that bash people for their preferences and shit, like, stop doing that. Go find the person that you like and stop goddamn making posts and goddamn videos about this shit. Cause everybody ain't for you. You know what I mean? Like the people do
no,
with that.
I agree. I agree with that
Well,
last
let's
sentiment. But trying to tell a motherfucker to do with their social media is asinine. They gonna do it.
You
let's
right.
get Torn in here.
Go ahead.
Torn, what's the word? How you feeling today on this Sunday?
I'm good, brother. How y'all doing in here? Everybody good?
All good, all good. You sound a little muffled.
Yeah, hang on one second. I'm outside, so hopefully that's better. We'll see. Am I coming through clear?
It's a little muffled. We can hear you, but it's just a little muffled. Can you turn the phone up or something?
Yeah, hang on one second. Let me do this because I got my
Why
earbuds
people
in.
ask to turn the phone up when you know you can't?
I don't listen.
It ain't the
I don't
phone. I
know.
got earbuds in.
Old
Hang on.
school.
Is that better?
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
All right, cool. I have hands. I have I'm at the light right off. If you want the truth, dude was really just shooting this shot.
Who?
He in,
That's how dude
he in a blender.
You said you
just
said
shooting
dude
this
was
shot.
shooting the shot by shooting up the house?
That's crazy.
Let me let me make my point.
Oh shit. That's
You know how
crazy.
when Chris Rock, you know how when Chris Rock said, I'm being facetious, but at the same time I'm not. You know how when Chris Rock made that joke when he said like between black people and N words. I ain't gonna use that word because I don't like using it. But you know, like you said, the movie's so good, I gotta shoot this motherfucker up. Here's the
Yeah.
truth, man. You gonna always have women who want to be with goons and thug dudes like that. That's always been the way. I tell a story. I tell the story. Fresh. I told it to Fresh before in a private conversation. When I was in college, I knew this girl who came from a quote unquote good family. She was in school with me. She was going to school for to be a doctor, and she was known for dating this dude who was known around the city for going around either robbing drug dealers or jacking folks and stuff like that. And I asked her one day, she was beautiful too, man. I asked her, why you with that dude? And she's like, it's exciting. All right, so about a month later, word came back that she was in a car with this dude off in the hood, and two dudes here robbed, boxed his car, and opened up like an AK into it. They had to bury a closed casket. That was something that happens all the time. It's something that happens every fucking month. And the bottom line is, man, women like that really got to be left to be deal with the dudes who want to deal with that. My issue with chicks like that is when they get done with that shit, then they want to come out here and find a 9 to 5 working man, or they find a dude who's got something on the ball or going for himself and want to try to mess up his life and try to clean up their dirt with that dude. And I think really the focus needs to be on dudes who have something going for themselves and dudes who are really trying to do something. You can call them nerds, squares, or whatever you want to call them. Need to get as far away from chicks like that as possible. To be frank, let them lead them chicks to their own devices, lead the goons to their own devices, and lead the thug chicks to their own devices, or the hood chasers, and let them deal with each other, because all they're doing is screwing up the community, and they're making bitter men and they're making bitter women. And the worst part of all of that shit is that women out here are looking to them birds for advice on how to live and shit. And you can't, let me put it like this. A street hoe can't tell a square chick how to live because they don't have the same value system. And they ain't got the same worldview when it comes to men and when it comes to money, when it comes to building the foundation. So you got to lead them chicks alone, lead them to their own devices. She going to go right back to whatever dude she was dealing with that got her in that situation, or she going to be with that dude right now. Every other chick who think like that going to be like that. And the crazy thing about it, like the brother who was speaking said, it's easy to say, and I'm doing it myself even in this conversation, it's easy to say there's just hood rats and chicks who do that shit. It's a lot of chicks who are lawyers, who are doctors, who are people who are professional women, who are dealing with a dude like that right now sleeping on their couch, because he laying it down to him and he telling her what she want to hear and he running game on her and they go for it. That's what coming to a lot of that shit when they go to talking about the degrees. I don't pay that shit no mind because I see the dudes they deal with. That's all I got on it
Thank
for right
you.
now.
Thank you, my brother. That's all I'm saying. All of them do the shit. All of them do the shit. So to put this one girl in that basket by herself is crazy because I done seen it with my own two eyes, bro. Like they do this shit. Each type of girl with that degree shit, or if she don't, they fuck with the same nigga. So this in
It's not women in mass.
I,
No, no, no,
It's
no.
not
listen,
women in mass with
No, no,
degrees
And
fucking
don't
with
no.
a
let it.
whole bunch
I
of
can
niggas.
never
exactly.
contribute to these
No,
conversations because I
no,
don't know where
no.
y'all find these. Did this play? I never
I
in
don't
my
Yeah,
care.
here
No,
we
life
No,
go.
have
it's
Here
I.
we
not
go.
all
Ordered
Jonee.
up,
We're not
degreed up
Again,
we're not
it's
women
saying.
about
dealing with
who
street
you
niggas.
are around and
Hold on, one mic.
associate
Let
with.
Kenya
Here
Jonah,
go.
go that
you
record.
know
Kenya
where
always
I
got to be the
live.
outlier. Go ahead, girl.
Jonah, no,
Y'all need
it's
to
not
stop
because
that
it's
cap.
not about an outlier, and I don't know if it's because of where we live. Like as Jonah knows, in the DMV, yes, you definitely
She live where
have
you live.
where she is in the DMV per se, right? Because that might matter too, but you have like large enough pockets of everybody, right? That you honestly like, you don't need to, if you are a girl that came from a decent middle class background, it was never really too hood, that just wasn't really your mix. You went and you got your education and you're like in the dating market in the DMV. You don't have
Yeah,
you don't have to choose that kind of guy. And there's a lot of women
you
that
don't.
don't. And they,
And
and
I want to be
they
clear
never
too with,
have.
We
and
didn't
let me
saying
be very
all
clear
though.
because hold on,
It's
hold
a
on, hold on,
whole.
hold on, hold on, hold on. What y'all two are doing are pushing your propaganda because what you're failing to realize the example is a hood bitch saying she likes street dudes instead of squares. So what is Mushy and Terrain talking about? Because we ain't talking about the good girls. This is
They
a
wanted
hood
I'm.
to
bitch saying
say
she
it's
want
all
hood
Let me.
niggas.
women, right? They wanted to
Yeah,
all
you want
women
to
it
say all
out.
No,
women, and
no,
we're
No,
not
no.
we're
we're
not
That's
not
not
doing
what
the
saying
I.
all
propaganda
women. We
today.
are not
What
No,
are you
saying
no,
talking
all
no,
about? You're
no.
women.
changing the
Nobody
conversation.
said.
Nobody say all
No, no,
women.
no. That's not. No, no. I got it, brother. Let me say
Go
this.
ahead.
Nobody. See here. This is what happens when these conversations happen. People
No,
try
what
to
happens is you
extrapolate.
came
No,
up here
sis,
and
sis,
changed
sis,
the conversation,
sis,
brother.
sis.
We're
You got
not
to let me
talking
finish.
about that. We're talking
Sis,
about street. She wants street
sis.
dudes.
Sis, I'm finna finish my point. What I'm saying is I didn't say it was all women, but again, like I was saying, what happens is when these conversations happens, people like to extrapolate and try to generalize. Nobody, me or that brother said that all women do that. But what I'm saying is a lot of women who, what you want to call middle class or degree, be chasing and be dealing with them dudes, and it ain't no sense in trying to sit here and pretend that they don't. They can come from middle class households.
But that's
They can
not what
have
we're talking
really good
about,
But
Terrain.
families.
that's not the
But that's what I'm
conversation
point.
terrain, and that's my
That's
point.
what I
You're
point.
changing the conversation. We're not
But
talking
it's
about
part of.
middle class
But it is.
women.
No, no,
He
no.
came up, Mushy came up here and said, "No, it's not.
No, no,
This is."
you got to let
She
me
said,
finish.
"Well, sir,
You got to
you're
let me
changing the
finish it.
conversation, though. You're."
No, no, it's all. It's, if you let me finish, it's all tied together. Just let me finish. I promise. I'll get you. I'll get us there. What I'm saying is,
Mm-mm.
it's easy to say that it's a hood rat chick. This one particular chick might be a hood rat chick, but what I'm saying is that mentality is not confined to women who are like that because that sort of mentality and that sort of desire goes out to people who are just beyond that shit. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say everybody. I'm saying it's
Right.
something you can't look at somebody and assume that because they come from the projects that they choose that, and also I'm saying that just because somebody comes from a good middle class household means they're not going to choose that. It's a lot. Hell, there's too much of it out here to see that. That's all I'm saying. See.
Mm-hmm.
And it's girls from the hood that does like straight niggas. Like it's two sides to this coin. What we talking about? Like everybody
Well,
does it.
there's always going to be two sides to a coin. So coming up, pointing out the obvious, I don't know what that does because nothing is obsolete. We know this. This is life. But the
But
point of what we're talking about is the women that are in this. Okay, let's be very specific because what Kenya is talking about and what Mick came up here to say is something that if you and Mushy, you close enough to the DMV to know what we talking about. You got a girl from Southeast, okay, that is pushing a specific narrative that keeps men in these positions of chasing after being a street nigga because she's saying street dudes look better. They look better. They're a better vibe. They're different. And then in her same breath, she's complaining about street shit, meaning getting her house shot up. So that is the topic. To add in the straight and narrow girls like it too. That's I get it, but again, that's propagating something that's not really being discussed because we know that there's going to be outliers of people that do the same shit. I get that. I think what we're just saying is she's propagating and living in a environment that's the same shit that she's saying and then complaining about it, but also pushing it at the same time. I mean, Rashad, am I wrong? Isn't that
Yeah,
the
I see
conversation?
that. I think that's mainly what we're talking about is where, yeah, she is in that position. She is in that space and wanting that and then getting it. I see what y'all are saying as far as, the college girls or the quote unquote good girls as well. Cause I think that's what Mushy, brought up. But this is more of like, she's on par with what she likes. Right. And so to speak to that point, I think that what she likes and then it happening to her, because that's pretty much the only thing that could happen, in a lot of instances. Now she's back on social media talking about, well, I'm done with this shit after going so hard. Like I said, if you see that first video, she was speaking very, very passionately
She
about
was.
what she likes. And the only thing that I heard was looks like, oh, these niggas are
Yeah.
ugly, which was
Mhm.
weird.
Nigga, we be
And
fly. Nigga, what the fuck? Goddamn. Like, goddamn, niggas be fly.
I'm not
That's
saying
We
that.
be
I'm not saying that
fine.
y'all not. But
We
what I'm
be
saying is,
fine.
Fly. He said fly.
Wait, what?
but what I'm saying
He
is
said fine?
taking the looks right, outside of like because she said basically the kings. First of all, she called them kings, and she said they treat her well and give her money, but y'all ugly. Like to me, it's like that doesn't make sense. And then because you're ugly, she equates dating a quote unquote ugly man to settling. And so that was another question that I had is where are looks like the deal breaker? Is that considered settling if you used to a certain type of look and then you date somebody that doesn't look that way, but they're treating you well? Because I was genuinely
Rashad, she's
confused,
just
but
an idiot. Are you
Yeah,
just
I was
trying to
about to
make
say.
Yeah,
sense of
that's
like
why I'm
her
about to say,
idiotic
Shad.
ramblings? It just didn't make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. I'm from the hood, and like I said, I don't fuck with them type of bras at all. Like,
And a
no,
lot of that's probably cap anyway. So yeah.
yeah. So a lot of them ones that's like that loud voice, I never found that like womanly to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that shit in my household. I don't want that shit to be there. That's a fucking headache. You know what I'm saying? And me coming from that and dealing with good girls, I always kept them separated. No, you can't ride with me on nothing unless we going out of town or, you know what I'm saying, date night. And I don't never bring shit. I never brought shit home. You know what I'm saying? And those type of girls, they all in your business and shit. They fuck around with the same niggas and shit. That's why I never fuck with nobody in my hood, because guess what? When she done dealing with you, she gonna find another nigga in the hood. I ain't trying to see that shit. So I don't never deal with them motherfuckers. And they too loud. They got too much shit going on. You know what I'm saying? They out here arguing and shit. That shit is not attractive to me as a street nigga. So I understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never want that in my woman. You know what I'm saying? So she just one of them Jones that some niggas like me leave alone, and I understand the brother saying that shit, you know what I'm saying? But all niggas in the hood ain't like that, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to come up here and get some goddamn justice for niggas that ain't like that don't deal with that shit that's from the hood. Like, I don't want to deal with them motherfuckers.
Well, brother, what I'll say what I said, right? What I'm saying is this, because I spent a significant portion of my life in what you would call the hood. So there's a difference between being from the hood, right, or whatever, and being a hood nigga, right? That meaning, or being a street nigga, meaning you have adopted similar ideologies. Just like there are women who are well-to-do women who were born in the hood, right? But there's hood women, right? Like sister, in every sense of the word, in every sense of anything, is a hood woman. The aesthetic, the talk, the mentality, all those things. Like, she embodies everything of that stereotypical, framework. And what I was saying was, it's crazy how those natural consequences happen. How you talk about, um, and I didn't listen to the video. That's what I was doing while some of y'all were talking. And Rashad was talking about, she's talking about looks and things of that nature, and the kings versus this and this and that. It's like, so even in your ideology, you can recognize that this is better. They treat me better. They this, and that. But then you're basing it off of looks. And I'm like, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of talking about her looks, because it's like, that's low hanging fruit. But let's talk about the fact of, then when this happens, you act like so surprised, like, I'm done with this. I want this. The kings would not deal with that. Like, I would like to know what kings are seeing that, right, as she described it, and dealing with that. Like, I don't think anybody wants to deal with that, but nobody would want to deal with that. And not only that, you have two kids, and I didn't hear anything about a father or anything like that. You have two kids, and this is your mentality. So I can only imagine what the mentality was even before the kids. So it's like, if you have two children and this is your mentality, I'm scared. And this is not from what I've seen in the community, like I said, I'm somebody that works in the school system now and somebody that worked for child services before. This is not reserved only to that area, and this is not something that is scarce. Like, this is a very widespread mentality, which is why we see a lot of the outcomes that we have. Like, and that's the problem that I'm combating. I'm combating the mentality and the pushing of that, even down to the music. I talk about that. Like, I talk about, like, we need to shift the narrative. There's always been hood stuff, but it's the over glorification of it. Like, you had different perspectives. You had people who talked about it from like a hood poet, or people who talked about it from a socially conscious era. Then you have people who push it like this is glamorous, and they don't live nothing like that. Like, a lot of them rappers don't live nothing like that, but they're pushing that. Just like I remember when they discovered, I forgot what rapper it was, where they were talking about nothing but drugs, and then like he had an interview, he was like, I don't do no drugs. Like, I don't do none of that. Like, I don't do any of that. But it's like, but you're pushing that on the children, the people in the hood, and they're doing that, and they're dying left and right. And it's like, I'm against the mentality, because I don't think dudes who are upstanding are squares. Because I'm telling you, as somebody who lived, basically, like I said, half and half, a significant portion of my life in the hood, and a significant portion where my people were able to come up and give me and my siblings a great life after that. Like, I know some dudes from the suburbs who will knock a dude block off and then go to a board meeting and they ain't worried about nothing. They on wherever them hood dudes claim they're on all of that. And then they will go and go right to the boardroom. And then they'll also go to church, and they'll also go to Habitat for Humanity and do all those things. It's like, people always look at it as like this, you can be a well-rounded person and not be that. But we're talking about this, simply the ideology of what she's saying and the framework of what she's saying and her equal in the hood. And those are the outcomes you're going to see. Like, we all saw that on Memorial Day, that whole shooting, or not Memorial Day, on 4th of July, that shooting that happened. Like I said, it's ironic that your ops are always black. Like, your enemy is always black, but the real enemy is laughing at you. The real enemy is gonna come collect your body after it's all done, for a hood that
Yeah, I
I
don't
done
none of
think
seen the
y'all
big.
own.
I done
I
seen.
think
I done seen the biggest goons run when the police pull up. So I mean, like, who you really pushing up on?
yeah, I think hold on, wait, we got Slick. Let's see if Slick got something to add. Then we go on to the next one. I think that is adjacent to this. Slick, what's the word? How you feeling? Slick, once, twice.
Yo,
What's the word?
you can hear me? What's going on?
All good, all good. You heard about you heard the topic? See what we talking about?
I heard the topic and see, yo, first off, Shorty like 13 years old. So I don't think she even know what she even really actually
No,
wants.
she kind of look
And
old in the face. I ain't gonna lie.
she sound like she 13. I don't know. Just hearing the way she talking about she want a hood nigga, it sounds good. And that's great for her. It sounds like that's kind of what she's looking for. She likes the image and the idea of a hood nigga. But I don't think she really even knows what a hood nigga actually is to know that that's what she wants. She wants a nigga that's street, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not taking anything what she says with a grain. I'm taking it all with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
She,
she does have a young mindset. She do look about 30 plus though. Yeah, prayers up. Like I said, I'm glad that nobody was hurt. I
Whose
would I
prayers?
would say
Yours?
I would say that I hope that she changed her mindset,
We
but
praying for that lady.
I don't know. Just
You
go to Southeast. You're gonna see a lot of them. Goddamn it. You're always gonna be like, oh no, I'm out of here.
listen, I've spent a lot of time in that area, man.
you have. Oh, I would love to hear the song. I would love to hear some of the stories.
Uh
Yeah, they got
I
him,
don't think
Jonee.
I
They
don't think
got him.
there's space safe.